Hey, how y'all doing today? Welcome back. Welcome back. C G A live in full effect. Keep on messing my thing up, but um I had a I had my workout video today. I put it up earlier, so I'm gonna need y'all to go check it out. You know, if you like, you know, working on your body, working out, and you like meditation too, go take a look. Because I got um certain days I'm working out different parts of my body, so of course you gotta you can't do them all at the same time. The first few videos, I was doing them all, together, but I decided like that's not very beneficial for the growth of my body, so you know, do certain areas one day, or certain days I would do certain areas, and then other days I do other areas. And then on the weekend, I just decided I would just do core and cardio and meditation and stuff like that. So give myself, give my arms and legs and all that stuff, give all that a break, and then just wind down on the weekend. Wind down on the weekend to get charged to charge back up for the whole week. So if you like that type of stuff, go check it out. And so this is another poem video. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible now, because I'm trying to do every 2 days, but for some reason it ends up getting every 4 days, every 3 or 4 days. That's not my intention. I'm trying to do every 2 days, every other day. But you know, things happen, so it is what it is. But I always do my best to get y'all the content that y'all need. So, with that being said, I will take it away. We will take it away. Heart's beating too fast. I don't know if I'm gonna fly or crash. It's hard to tell how long it will last, but at least I can say I had a blast. I can understand things happen all the time, and I really don't even mind. So for now, I'm just gonna grind, grind, grind to achieve the success that is hard for most to find. Sometimes you just gotta kick back and unwind. Otherwise, otherwise, you go through everything shrewd and blind. Every schedule in life is restricted by time. So to really understand things put in front of you, you may have to stop on a dime. So, it's really just saying, like, I know things happen, like everything is happening so fast for you. Like, you have like a lot of stuff going on in your life, and stuff is always gonna keep happening. That's a part of life. Stuff is always gonna keep happening. Unexpected, you never see it coming, and you have to find a way to navigate through that and, you know, push through it. But, sometimes it seems like life is really just like putting all this on your shoulders, and you have to react so quickly to everything. Otherwise you'll have a lot more damage than than saved or protected. So, you know, and while you're trying to do that, there's a lot of stuff just just piling up, just piling up. And I hear you, and it feels like everything is just like compounded and just stacked up on top of each other, and you have to react fast, like I said. But sometimes it's more helpful and beneficial for you to just take a second, just slow down, stop, and think about like what you're being taught or what is really going on and why this is happening, why these things are happening, as well as just take a second to just stop, smell the roses, breathe, um, you know, and just think, everything will be okay. Just understanding that everything that's put in front of you is only put in front of you because you're the only one that can deal with it. The stuff that's put in front of you, you're the only person that can deal with it. And, the more you think about the fact that life is just going to throw stuff at you for no reason. Well, there is a reason. It might not be a fair reason because life is unfair, but it is a reason nonetheless. You know, sometimes there's good reasons, sometimes there's bad reasons. You just have to um, sift through all the BS that's being spewed at you and look in the core of what is really happening. Try to sift through it and look in the core of what is really happening so you can see why you have to deal with what you have to deal with and why, like, what is this teaching you? What lesson are you supposed to learn from this? There's always a lesson to learn from things. You don't ever fail and you don't ever lose. You either win or there's a lesson to learn. Even when it seems like you're down and you're losing, there's always a lesson to learn from it. There's always a lesson to learn. And when you're in the thick of things and you're deep in it, and it's hard to, it can be hard at times for you to really think, why is this, why? Like, what is the purpose? But the more stuff that you have to deal with, the more it is mandatory for you to do so. The more it is mandatory for you to see what's really going on. Because, the more adversity that hits you, the more or the greater your purpose should be. So if you're hit with a lot of adversity that you feel like you can't handle, you got to keep going through it, because that's the difference between you and the people that don't make it, that don't get to where they need to go. That's the difference between you and them. You need to choose to keep on going. You need to choose to keep on going. They may have given up. They may have given up when times got tough, or they may have shied away from it, shriveled away from it, while you rose to the occasion and you went through it and you embraced it and you develop a strength out of it. And so it's really important to just think, just just analyze and learn from the mistakes that you make, learn from you know the disappointments that you had, learn from the good stuff, learn from the bad stuff, learn from everything in between. Always try to learn from everything that every action and every reaction that comes with that action. Always try to learn. And and if you don't like what's being put in front of you, figure out a way to change the outcome. And then if that doesn't work, change your perspective. I mentioned that quote in another one of my poems. That's by Maya Angelou. I uh I paraphrased it. I didn't say the exact words, but I paraphrased it. But it really holds true though, cuz that's the only thing you can control. Like if it's out of your control, like if something is out of your control, like there's nothing you can do to change it. There's nothing you could do to change that outcome. Then you have to change the way that you look at it. You have to change. If you can't change the outcome, change your outlook. If you can't change the way that it comes out, change the way that you look out at it. It's so important. That's the only way you're gonna survive. That's the only way you're gonna be what you the only way you're gonna be what you set out to be. That's the only way. You gotta change your mindset, change your perspective, change your outlook. Because that's the only thing you have control over. And sometimes you don't even have control over yourself, really. Like a lot of the things that happen to you and that you may do may not even necessarily be in your control. But you have to find a way to control it as best as possible. You have to. The things that you can control, you have to find a way to control them. Otherwise, it's gonna control you, and everything that happens is going to annihilate you, destroy you, eviscerate you, all of that. It's gonna mess you up. Yeah. So if you can't change your outcome, change your outlook. I have another poem up, um, hopefully on Tuesday, barring any events or just I don't want to say lack of motivation because that's not a good reason, but sometimes it happens. And I'll be right back on my weekly schedule of taking care of my arms, shoulders, back, um, core, and all of that. So y'all have a nice night. Stay blessed, all of that, and subscribe if you're new. Like, hit the like button, all of that. Peace.